Following the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in AD 79, life stopped suddenly in Pompeii and Herculaneum. The prevailing atmosphere was not one of death and disaster, but rather of a society suspended in time. We gain a unique and comprehensive view of private and public life at the time. Paintings and mosaics shed light on values, beliefs, and everyday intrigues. Politics can be traced by proclamations and graffiti on walls. Taverns, bakeries, and villas are on view. It was the destiny of Pompeii and Herculaneum to unlock a chapter in history, and for the dead to tell their tales. A series of super-hot pyroclastic surges formed. These surges travelled down the mountain like avalanches at over 100 kilometres an hour. They consisted of glowing clouds of gas and fine ash, with temperatures reaching up to 400 degrees Celsius. In all, there were 6 of these surges. Herculaneum initially remained unaffected. But in the middle of the night, it was hit by the first deadly pyroclastic surge. Many residents had already escaped, but those who remained in the city or had gathered on the seashore were killed instantly. They died from burns or suffocated from the ash-saturated air. Giuseppe Ferrelli was probably best known for his plaster casting of victims' remains from the eruption. He knew that when biological matter decomposes, gases are released. These gases were trapped inside the cooling lava, retaining the victim's shape, features and skeleton. A small hole was drilled through the solidified lava into the cavity created by the decomposed body. Plaster was then poured into the hole, filling the cavity. After the plaster set, the ash and lava was removed, revealing a solid cast of the body. Preserved with the victim's shape, physical features and an outline of the clothing they wore at the moment of their horrific death. In 2006, a survey using a 3D laser scanner began on Herculaneum's suburban baths. This was carried out with support from the Department of Computer Science at the University of North Carolina and the Packard Humanities Institute. The scanner was used in conjunction with a high-resolution digital camera to create a three-dimensional model. With this technology, it is possible to view sections through the digital model, obtaining the plan, section or elevation required. At Herculaneum, bodies have only been discovered in the last few decades. Dr. Sarah Bissell was concerned with the effect of exposing unearthed skeletons to the elements. The problem was solved by making plaster casts of them to display in the original locations. The actual material has been studied, then stored appropriately. But the question remains, where will the final resting place be for these human beings? More than 2 million tourists visit Pompeii and Herculaneum each year, placing a huge strain on the sites. Footpaths and roadways are eroded by the visitors, and walls are accidentally damaged when scraped by backpacks. Touching surfaces contributes to their degradation. Walls are vandalised by graffiti, and pieces of buildings are chipped off as souvenirs. These truly unique World Heritage cities must be maintained for many centuries. The Vesuvian sites are regarded as belonging to all of us, no matter where we live on this planet.